Here's something incredibly important for any business owner. You need to remember the lifetime value of a client. That is your marketing edge. If you know the lifetime value of your client, you can double your business almost overnight. It's the marketing edge that will get lots of customers coming through your door. Once you know the lifetime value of your client, you will know exactly what you can afford to spend to bring in a new customer. It's critical information. It lets you advertise more than your competitors. You'll know exactly how much you can spend on your ads. By the way, you'll notice that I use the word client instead of customer often throughout this. I personally prefer the word client because it signifies someone that you have a long-term advisor type relationship with. The word customer in some people's minds means a person you sell a one-time product to, and that is the extent of the relationship. That is just not the formula for long-term success. In my opinion, student has the same meaning as my definition of a client. A student is a person that you also have a long-term advisor type relationship with, and that is the formula we want to follow. Let me explain what the lifetime value of a customer is. The lifetime value of a customer is the average purchase price multiplied by the number of times they buy from you in a year, multiplied by the number of years they remain your customer. For example, your average sale is $300, of which $150 is profit. Your new customer spends this $300 with you 3 times every year. Let's say on average your customers continue shopping at your store for an average of 2 years before dropping out. I know, you wish they stayed that long. Well, hold on. After learning all the good stuff in this, you should see your retention rate go up dramatically. That is, if you put all this new knowledge to work for you. It does you no good just sitting on the shelf or sitting unused in your brain. This makes your regular customer worth $150 times 3 times 2, which is $900 in profit to your business. At the end, I'll share a form with you that helps you calculate the lifetime profit value of your customer. You also might sell other products to your customers, and you should also get referrals from them. This all adds up to extra profits over time. Even if you just approximate the extra sales, you'll start to get an idea of what every customer is really worth to your business. Why is it so important to know this? Well, knowing the lifetime value of your customer gives you a huge marketing edge. Armed with this information, you will now know how to use lifetime value to immediately increase your business. Many businesses use promotions that offer some kind of first-time customer special discount, something like 10% off or a $20 discount every time you spend $100. Unless you have a product or service that everybody wants, like the only lemonade stand in the Sahara Desert, these kinds of promotions just don't create excitement. It's another Me Too technique. Remember the marketing incest theory? It may increase your business, but it will be at a snail's pace. In the meantime, you have bills to pay, and the ads are costing you a fortune. At this pace, it may take years to double your business if you can stay in business. Peter Sun, Australia's most expensive marketing gurus, kind of like our Dan Kennedy in the USA, tells a story about his friend who built a business from scratch using what he knew about the lifetime value of a client. Peter's friend spent $1 million on building 3 tennis courts, swimming pools, game rooms, and barbecue facilities. The place was extraordinary. There was only one problem. He didn't have any customers. For 1 month, he advertised in the local newspapers. Free tennis lessons, free court time, free barbecues and swimming pool parties. Guess what happened? The place was packed from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. every day of that month. He gave away lots of tennis lessons, food, and court time. It cost him a few $1,000s. But the interesting part is that at the end of the month, he had a booming business. The courts were booked solid and have been ever since. Why is that? People got used to playing at his courts instead of someone else's. His complex was impressive, and he charged more than the others. This man knew the lifetime value of a client. He knew a regular weekly booking of 2 hours means $20 per week at 52 weeks. That's $1,040 per year, plus coaching at $25 per half hour each week, plus sales of tennis balls, clothes, food, etc., etc. This means he could afford to give all those free games, coaching, and food to attract new clients. Can you see the possibilities for your business? What you're doing is buying a new customer. You can afford it because you know how much an average customer will spend with you over their lifetime. Because prospects don't know you. They may not be sure if they want to try you. That's why a free offer is a risk-free way for them to get to know you and see if your service is for them. Buying new customers with an irresistible offer works really well, and it works extraordinarily well almost every time. I say almost because nothing works all the time. There is one exception when this approach won't work. It won't work when your service and follow-up is lousy. When you don't follow up with clients with thank you notes, letters, newsletters, and other forms of personal communication that show you care about them, your retention rate will plummet, and so will your lifetime value of your customer. I can help you create a flood of new prospects and customers in a very short period of time. But if your internal systems and techniques are no good, then they're going to leave almost as fast as they came. What do I mean by internal systems and techniques? How you and your staff treat your customers, your people skills, how your phone is answered, your attitude, whether or not you use some form of monthly communication, etc. These are things that you need to do exceptionally well because good business is about developing relationships with your customers.